Hello, I am Pastor Scott Didrikson, and welcome to our reopening plan and video for Davie United Methodist Church. We are reopening our sanctuary for in-person worship on June 21st at 11 a.m. And we are changing quite a few things, so we wanted to make this video so that you could become familiar before you come on our different safety procedures and changes to our worship. First of all, we are following all CDC state, federal, and local guidelines, as well as the guidelines from the Florida Conference of the United Methodist Church. We want to make sure that everyone who decides to come to in-person worship are able to do so in a comfortable, safe manner. So a few overall general guidelines that we are using to make sure that everyone is comfortable when they come is that we're giving options. First of all, we have 3 different worship services available. We will have the 11 o'clock in-person worship. We will continue to have the 9 o'clock drive-in worship experience. And then also we will be streaming online on Facebook Live and then uploading the video to our website on Sunday afternoon. So these 3 options give you the different ways that you can come and experience worship here at the church or in your living room. So who should attend in-person worship services? You should be well with no recent contact with infected persons or exhibiting any flu-like symptoms. You should feel comfortable being in public. Do not come just because you feel like you're supposed to be in church. If you are elderly, you are sick, or you have health issues that make you susceptible to COVID-19, please stay home. No one will think worse of you because you are not attending worship service. We understand that during this time, everyone needs to make their own decisions. It is recommended that people over 65 stay home as well. We ask everyone to prayerfully discern where God is calling you in this decision and do what you feel like God is calling you to do. So when you come to the church, we ask you to enter the sanctuary through the 3 different entrances in the narthex. The 2 side front entrances and the 6-door glass entrance in the front. When you come, you will be queued up in 6-foot intervals by family. And a family is who you came in the car with to the church. So each family can stay together and sit together in the church, but each family will be separated from other families by 6 feet. Obviously, if you're an individual, then that is your family. And so as you enter the narthex from the 3 different entrances, you will be queued up at 6-foot intervals outside of the doors. And then you will have an usher and a greeter bring you in one family at a time. The doors will be open. And when you enter, you will come to a table like this. And at the table, the usher is going to take your temperature, write down your name and those in your family group, give you a mask if you haven't brought one. We ask you to bring your own masks just so that we aren't giving masks to everyone. But if you don't have a mask, we will we'll give you one. And then we also have you wash your hands before you come in with sanitizer. And then another greeter will walk you to your place that you are going to be sitting in the sanctuary. The sanctuary is going to be separated where there's only 1 family group per pew, and it's going to be a checkerboard fashion. And I know this might be complicated and confusing, and that is why we are going to have greeters and ushers take you to the pew. We ask you to go where you are being seated. It is a process of putting people in order, and we do not want people crossing over other pews and other family groups. So you won't have the option of sitting where you want to sit. We are going to sit everybody from front to back. So as you come in, you may be in the front of the sanctuary, you may be in the back. And it's just the way that we have to do this to keep everyone safe through this process. And then after the service is over, everyone is going to be dismissed by pew. So we ask you to stay in your pews until the greeter or usher dismisses you, and you will be exiting through 4 different exits, 2 in the front of the sanctuary and 2 in the back in the narthex. Also, if you need to use the bathroom or go back to your vehicle during the worship service, we ask you to exit through the doors at the front of the sanctuary. And this is so that we are not, again, crossing over as you are in the sanctuary with other families. A few changes that you will find as you come into the sanctuary is that we will no longer have attendance registers in the pews. We will keep track of those who come at the front table when you enter. We will also not have any pew paraphernalia such as Bibles, hymnals, pens, pencils, offering envelopes. Those have all been removed for everyone's safety. We will also not be handing out bulletins. All information will be on the video screens. This is to reduce interpersonal contact. So we ask you to come prepared. If you want to use a Bible, bring a Bible. If you need to make an offering, make sure that you do that before you come. If you want to take notes, bring a pen. This is all ways for us to limit the amount of contact between each person. Congregational singing will be limited, as most of our songs will be done in an anthem style. So you will not use hymnals at this time. We will not take an offering during the service. We will have plates set out as you enter the sanctuary. All surfaces will be cleaned prior and after each worship service to make sure that everyone stays safe. We ask you to use the bathrooms at your house before you come to the church, but if you do need to use the bathrooms, we will have attendants who will be letting one person at a time into the bathroom and then sanitizing after each person leaves the bathroom. We will have the same 6-foot queue system outside of the bathrooms so that everyone can keep a safe distance as they use the bathroom facilities. We are excited that you are going to be joining with us for live in-person worship. We know that a lot of these changes are new and a little bit different than what we're all used to, but we feel like these are the proper ways for us to make sure that we can do live in-person worship safely during this time. We ask you to prayerfully consider coming on Sunday, June 21st, and we look forward to seeing you in person. God bless you. We are praying for you.